Hey guys, welcome back to another video on the Real Molly channel.
Hey.
Today we're going to be discussing what has happened on the SMP. Obviously we made like one video on it, I think, and then I posted some stuff, but a lot of it has happened off camera, and we're just today going to talk about what has happened if you've been following it. And yeah, Rio's gone off, so yeah, let's get into
I'm
it.
here.
Zombie apocalypse.
Like, you've just seen the islands. I don't know if you've seen on my channel, which I've been uploading it on, but here is a really cool castle. So we've got court, just a village. Down here is the prison, but it looks really lame at the moment because we're working on it. And then we've got the castle, this amazing castle. Rio is the current king, but we'll talk about that in a minute. Rio's bedroom, this random empty room, and then we've got some. I'm just gonna give you a tour right now. My room. And we got like some other stuff like chest room and toilet and that. So
Oh, then you need to show them the big painting of me, obviously.
Oh yeah, no.
Rude.
So we got some crops over there, and this is basically where we do like speeches and production, sort of like plays, which I built actually yesterday. I think it was yesterday or the day before. Yeah, day before. We also wrote a book about what happened, but we're basically going to be explaining it in this video. So this is the castle under construction right now. So we built this 2 days ago as well. We got a jukebox with music disc. Let's play some music.
Oh, we kind of need to like cover that up a bit.
Yeah, we do. I think I have some wood here. There we go.
I don't.
There. Okay. So basically, we also have a pool which we're building with concrete, and I just fell in. And we got a hot tub, which is vibey. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it needs some more soul sand. I didn't get enough.
Yeah. So and then we got this room that we're gonna build in. But this is this general spa that we're constructing at the moment. I built also. Very good.
Oh yeah, I forgot about this.
Nice place, vibey. I just did it one day because I was bored.
I got this enchanting table because I'm amazing. As
yeah, Rio did this.
I'm joking.
Let's just kill these mobs, and I'll go up to my house. So you obviously see this if you watch my channel, but if you haven't, then this is my weird-looking, cool, vibey house, kind of.
It's like a witch hut. Rude.
Yep. So
are you showing your thing?
No.
Okay.
Okay. Here. So yeah, this is my house. I have a secret base, but only me know about it. But we don't want other people knowing because they'll just watch this on the
Well, I
server.
suppose we could like show it, like, but don't show exactly where it is.
Anyway.
Anywho.
Yeah, this is my house. You can see here, this was Rio's house, and we're not going to say anything right now, but that was also his house. But yeah, we're going to explain this in a bit in like further detail, but it got exploded by a certain player, and we're going to talk about that in a minute. So let's get into the story. So as you know already, we started the SMP on like a video, like on this video we did on the channel, like the only video we done on the channel. We said we were gonna do more, but then we kind of forgot about it, and a lot happened. Like obviously, as we said, like off camera. Don't mind Rio.
Sorry.
Basically, so a few days after we like joined the game, like a few days after, like my friend James joined. Okay, so this is cool. Like he's my friend and everything. We did a video on my channel. So if you want to go check that out, you see what actually what happened, and so I'm not lying or anything.
It was a pretty cool video. Not gonna.
Yeah. Basically, me and James did this whole like raid pillager thing because we found an outpost and all that. But basically, so we did that. And then he obviously betrayed me. If you've seen the video, you'll know. Like he just decided to kill me and said that he doesn't want a peace treaty with me. So that was great. So he killed me and started a war for some banal reason.
Because he's
like
bananas.
Yeah. And then he went for Rio after this because Rio was the king of the
He had
SMP.
something against me, I swear.
So basically, like
Me just making weird noises in the background.
basically Rio just he sort of just he was the king, so James saw that as like a chance to get Rio.
He was
like
jealous of me, as always.
like
You'll
so
find that's a
James wanted to be the king, so
coincidence.
they had a fight. Like it was a fight, and Rio will talk more about this fight now.
So Molly like prepared me for this fight, like trained me, you know, because I was a terrible like fighter. And then he cheated somehow. I don't know how, but he did, because he just did. And I ended up losing. And I'm not just saying he cheated because I lost. Like he generally did cheat. And he cheated, and you know he became king. And because he was king, it made me like angry. So I may have killed him and took all of his loot. So him and his brother went after me to murder me. Molly corrects me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, that's right. No, well, yeah, they kind of, and then they brought you into court.
Oh yeah, and then they took me into court because they found me and killed me, and they took all of my stuff. Like before that, 'cause they like ended up killing me, and that's how I went into court. So I got caught. So yeah, I said court way too many times. And then court said that I had to go into prison, even though that wasn't fair because James was the judge, so you know he's had something against me the whole time.
Like, yeah.
So I went to court, ended up getting into prison, and then he said that I was allowed out on bail. So I left the prison, ran away, and then I killed him. As you know, Mother, you helped me escape, didn't you?
Yeah, I got in bail.
Yeah.
So he managed to get out, and then, you know, James didn't like that.
Then I murdered James because James is being mean. And then he had something against me because I murdered him.
Evie, who's also on the SMP.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think she's in any of these videos. I don't know. She might be. But Evie, like in the SMP, right? So, she was living in the ice biome that we showed you. Like she was living with Rio in like this igloo. They were gonna build like an ice palace, which like they sort of did until, you know, we're gonna tell you. But yeah. So they were just building the ice palace. I was over there helping them out as well. And all of a sudden, James and George arrived. So they arrived at the ice biome.
Yeah.
Like,
sad.
We were not ready. We like Rio had nothing. Evie didn't have much because she just joined basically. I still had some diamond tools, but I only wear chest plates. So like if I knew they were coming, then I would have worn armor. But you know, like I wasn't prepared either for that. Like, so they killed us all, right? Took all of our stuff. So we just ran. They blew things up. They took everything from the chest and everything. We just like literally we ran for it, and they were hunting us down like full on. So yeah, so they just kept hunting us down, right? So like, well, eventually we just managed to just get peace for like now. They said, like, oh, peace for now. So we had peace for a little bit. I was still training Rio in combat, because he was planning on dueling James, weren't you, Rio?
Yeah, for a bit.
Yeah, and then yeah, well, yeah. So James was just getting even worse. Like he was having so much power and all that, and then you know. So we had to do something, didn't we? We had to put a stop to him. So we came up with several plans to do, and we picked one specific one. Okay, so like as you know, we had this peace treaty until James like obviously betrayed us, which was like we knew that was gonna happen basically. So I was training Rio still, so and then he went very mad. So yeah. Like
By very, we mean
very mad. Rio's gonna explain.
So he decided like, oh, I'm gonna blow everything up and stuff. And we was like, okay, do it then. And he just kept threatening us, and we was like, okay, do it then. And he didn't do it. Molly was like, well,
I
Molly
was
was like,
panicking.
no, I built everything. Molly was
Like, it
panicking,
took
like,
me
overreact.
hours to build these things, okay? Like,
I was like, do it then. And he was like, well, I will if you carry on and stuff. So I was like, okay then. And then Molly kind of forced me to just like say, okay, we'll do what you want.
you know.
So I did what he wanted, and yeah.
Yeah, so
Then
then that happened, and then he still hadn't had enough. So we were just after that, yeah, we kind of had peace. Kind of, we're just like, oh, can we just have peace, all that.
yeah,
And he was like, oh yeah, like grumpily going like that. Basically, we go to the ice biome. They're there with like literally they come with like full on protection and armor and everything like honestly it's full on like what the hell.
yeah,
They're like,
it was
oh,
like
we want to
bad.
take your ice biome. They were like literally taking the ice biome by force, which was awful. So we basically just had to. We were just like, no, you can't have it. So they killed Rio. I managed to just, like, I managed to just run away. They were about to kill me. I got away, picked up Rio, and then, well, like we just came back. But if we didn't hit them, then they couldn't hit us like physically. Like they couldn't hit us. So we were just like taunting them, like not hitting them, but like taunting. Basically. Yeah, so we were doing that. They for some reason just weren't talking.
Yeah,
Weren't
they
they?
just kind of stopped. Yeah, they
Yeah,
just
they
went
just
quiet.
stopped talking. Which is weird. But then, like, so they were still just taking it. James was just staring at us, which was weird. Like,
Yeah, he
what?
was just kind of stood there.
Okay, and then like, yeah, he killed you, I think, because you punched him by accident,
I
and
hit
then
him. Yeah,
yeah, so
I
he
hit
hit
him with
you.
snowballs.
Yeah, you hit him with a snowball. Like you basically just throw a snowball. So they killed you, almost killed me, and then we were just triggered. So we were just like, oh, we're gonna go on our creative world. So this has nothing to do with the SMP. So obviously, if you watch Mystical Phoenix channel, the creative world that we use to do the build challenges. So we go onto that world. We're just building some stuff. So James joins. So we're just like, huh. I took away his like permission to break things because
Oh no, that was me.
yeah, yeah, I stopped him from breaking and building, and then and then
Oh
Rio
yeah.
just but then he started. No, I stopped him from breaking stuff, I think.
Yeah.
And then he was
I
building
saw.
something, so Rio broke it because how do you like that? You did it to us, kind of thing. So yeah, and then this is the weird bit. We sort of like, so he was just breaking, Rio was breaking stuff, so all of a sudden, so we just take away the permissions, and then, so, James just started, doing
really
something suspicious, so Rio just took away his permissions. He asked his brother, like, he went on his brother's controller, like, joined as his brother, went on his controller, asked for building permission, and the build that we were doing for the building challenge on the Mystical Phoenix channel, like one that we actually need for YouTube and YouTube content, like
And
he
he
blew it
knew
up.
that we needed it.
He blew
Yeah,
it
he
up.
completely blew it up. I went in and I was like, Molly's blowing it up. Like he's completely gonna
Yeah.
destroy
So
it.
they
Like
just
this is
left. They
bad.
left the call. They left the game. And yeah, so we came with the decision to ban them from the SMP, like both of them. So yeah, they're banned now, and they're not exactly happy about it. Like apparently
No.
blaming stuff. There's a lot of
Apparently
accusations being
Molly's
thrown
really
around.
gullible. Like yeah. So
Yeah, so it's not
you've
like
blocked
the
him
best
as a
situation.
contact. I didn't have him as a contact in the first place. We've completely like, well, we
Yeah,
can't completely block him, but we've got to wait till if he comes on his server.
like if he comes on the
This
SMP,
one.
we've got to block him because So he's
Yeah.
banned from the server now. We actually wrote a book about. I wrote a book about it the other day. on the server, like a history book. So we have that. But yeah, that's basically what's been happening on the server. So yeah. Okay, so that is the story. Here is the book that I rewrote. It's called
I have it.
King James the First. It's so yeah. I hope you enjoyed this video. It's a very different video to what we usually upload, but we just wanted to tell you guys like what's happened, let you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. I hope you enjoyed it though. See you later.